Hey friends, welcome back to Mochas and Mimosas. If you're new here, my name is Chanel and I am your best foodie friend. If you are into recipes, cocktails, and hosting tips and food reviews, then you are in the right place. And today I cannot wait to share with you what I have in store. I have been working on something exciting and I'm ready to share it with you and show you how you can do it yourself. Today I'm chatting about how to start your very own cookbook club. Yes, it's just as fun and delicious as it sounds. If you've been on social media, you may have seen the whole idea of cookbook clubs popping up. And today I'm going to share with you how you can start your own cookbook club, giving you some tips and ideas, and also sharing my experience with hosting my very first cookbook club. First of all, what's a cookbook club, you may be asking? So I would say think about it as a cookbook club, but tastier. So if you're a foodie, this is right up your alley. It's a perfect way to combine your love of food and books, and a great opportunity for you to gather friends and family or whoever you want to include in your cookbook club to get together. It's also an excellent way for you to use those cookbooks you've collected over time. Or if you're new to cookbooks, this is a great way to start building your cookbook collection. It's also, I think, a really unique and clever way to get you outside of your comfort zone with cooking and giving you an opportunity to try new recipes and new cooking techniques. You, the host, or whoever's hosting, is going to select a cookbook. You're going to send out invites, gather your people together, and everyone is going to make a dish or cocktail or some recipe from that cookbook. And then you're going to come together. Generally, it would be at your house or whoever's hosting's home, and you're going to share the dish that you've created potluck style. So you're sort of hosting a lunch, dinner, brunch, whatever time of day you decide to have the meal, where everybody comes together and shares their creation, talks about the recipe, and just have a good time. We walk you through the easy steps to get started. And don't worry, I have a free Cookbook Club Starter Kit. It's a guide with conversation starters, printables for you to keep track of who's making what, also some ideas, and even cookbook suggestions. So I will make sure to leave that in the description. And it will also be available at my blog, mochasandmimosas.com. I have a whole section of free guides and free printables with tons of resources for you, so you can find it there. So you're gonna pick your guest list. I would limit it to anywhere between 4 to 8 people. For my cookbook club, I wanted it to be a sit-down dinner. And so my dining table holds 8 people. So I made sure that my guest list was limited to 8 people because I wanted everybody to have a seat. You choose your guest list. You're gonna choose your cookbook. Now, this can vary. It can be a cookbook you already own. It can be one you go out and get. Some other ideas that came up in our cookbook club discussion is it doesn't have to be limited to an actual cookbook. You may decide to pick your favorite food blogger or food website and everybody create a recipe from that location. But for purposes of my cookbook club and for this conversation, we're going to say choose your book. Once you choose your book, you're going to then pick a date, pick a location. I hosted it at my house on a Sunday evening. And I then sent out invites. You can do evites, start a text thread, send out emails to everyone, whatever is easiest for you. This can be as formal or informal as your invites. Something that I did was I attached a sign up sheet that I created on Google Docs or Google Sheets. You can do it through any type of app that you find that would be good for signing up. Like Sign Up Genius would be a good one, where everyone signs up and lets you know what they're bringing. So on my sheet, which again I'll include some of this in this is included in my guide. On my sheet, I asked people to put their name, their email address, and if they had any dietary or food restrictions. Then I set categories like appetizer, cocktail, entree, side dish, dessert. So they had to check what box they were from the categories, and then at the bottom they had to put their actual dish that they were gonna. In my invite, I also included a link to Amazon or your favorite bookstore with the cookbook, so people would be able to purchase the cookbook. But something else that I ended up doing, because we ran into an issue where people either didn't order the book in time or it was delayed, and also just because from the standpoint of being considerate to your guests and not forcing them to have to purchase a cookbook. I mean, you chose the cookbook. They may not want to own this. Or I took a photo actually of the table of contents of the cookbook and sent it out to everyone. And they reported back saying what recipe piqued their interest. And then I just took a picture of the recipe and sent it to them. And they found that to be very helpful. Set the tone. You decide on your cookbook, sent out your invite. Then it's time to start planning and getting ready to my cookbook club dinner. I decided to have a sit down dinner. So I set a tablescape. We set all the food up in the kitchen, and I put butcher paper down to write out the dishes. I printed out a menu because once everyone let me know what they were making, I was able to set a menu, and so everyone knew what they would be eating. And we went and served ourselves buffet style, sat at the table, and enjoyed the meal. Don't aim for perfection. Remember, the point of this is to have fun and build and lean into your community. One of my goals for the new year was to host more events and to really build my community and meet up with friends, but also to do more hosting at home, because I think it's just a great, casual, fun, and less expensive way to get people together. So I hope and encourage you to do the same. Like about the idea of the cookbook club is that you can have different themes. It can be a cookbook that's focused on lighter summer meals. As we get into the colder months or even into the holidays, you can do a holiday focused cookbook, or something that's focused on baking or traditional holiday meals. For the new year, maybe you want to focus on something that's plant-based or healthier. You can do so many different things. It's limitless, and it really is just about what you and your group are interested in. So if you're ready to start your cookbook club, please make sure you leave a message below, leave a comment, and let me know if you're excited about starting your cookbook club. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoy recipes. That's food and cocktail recipes, hosting tips, and all things foodie related. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.